Hello and welcome. This is Diana and you are watching Holistic Vibes. This is just going to be temperature gauge for, I guess, the day, possibly the week. What you need to be focusing on, what you need to be aware of. Miracles are in the process of unfolding for you, right? It's all about like your own expansion and how you're releasing the false facade that is like the comparison that, yeah, it's that whole like I have to be keeping up with X, Y, and Z, and what your inner voice is actually controlling, right? What is the stress associated with the inner dialogue that is, and how you're rising above this, how you're understanding like your internal dialogue and how it's like how your vibration, how your tuner works. Maybe you're also realizing, I don't know, this could be for like a couple people out there, but realizing how like your inner dialogue was connected with the relationship father-son, and you could flip it mother-daughter or however, but they're showing me father-son. And so it's like really, I'm getting somebody's pulling like the last layer of who they are, of like getting out of the, what have people told me I am my whole life, versus like at the core of my soul, like what miracles did I believe as a kid? Like what was my vibration at the core of my heart, right? And so that's a lot for 2 minutes, just the FYI. And it's not happening in a rigidity state of being. It's like you being in flow and just kind of kindly pulling back those layers, allowing that divine intervention to come into play, right? Allowing yourself to heal you on like a higher state of being, because it's not just happening with the 3D reality. It's not just you healing self. It's like, so I'm getting, again, take it how it resonates, right? I'm getting somebody who was very vice driven. So you could lean into like the, like alcoholism, like being, like excessive drug use, like numbing agents. Everything was to the nth degree is that's what they're showing me. It's like I don't go speed limit, I go super fast. And somebody's understanding like that was part of the coping mechanism in the false facade of expansion or in comparison. Kind of like, this is the picture that I chose to be my reality, so then it became my reality. I don't know. But it's causing a state of grief, sadness, and aloneness. Okay. And so like the thing is like identifying and understanding like the judgment of where you were, right? Understanding the self-evaluation of like how you need to proceed as you go into this rebirthing phase. Understanding that you still have 2 cups. You may not have the other 3, right? Like you may have lost half or more than half, but it's all about like finding the state of serenity in the process. The understanding like the gifts that you have in the rebuild. In the choosing higher timeline, right? It's like allowing yourself to understand that the rebuild is like the you getting on your highest timeline. And so not mourning necessarily the what it is that you're losing, because honestly we never lose anything. It's just like the ebb and flow of energy. And so like just always coming into a state of being where you're in your heart center and you're always trying to choose the highest timeline, right? And so do you have very short fingers? Daring, competitive, adventurous spirit, enthusiastic, aggressive, feisty, upfront mannered, successful. The gaps in between the fingers. A notice of gaps between the fingers, first and second finger, reveals you are confident and have good self-esteem. Smooth fingers. Okay, there's a lot happening with fingers here. Saturn line is your fate line, right? Like your headline. Or the writer's fork is going to be important. Your heart line. Mars mounting. And those with a bullseye target on your finger, it says you have a dominant personality and you would rather lead than follow. Welcome to the club. Okay, and then I'll do one of these. What's the message for the future? Assisting in the expansion. Anything else? That was from the top. It says angel voices. A different kind of love. What have you gotten stuck in your mind? Wholeness. Wholeness in the future. And elements of grace. Guides and angels always here, even when we cannot feel them near. Comforting music to the ear can let us know that there is naught to fear. Love is patient indeed, and love is kind, but at times we get stuck in our mind, and in this insistence we truly be blind. And when we uplifted, I think it's when we're uplifted, but our true heart we then find. Sometimes in life we can feel so pressed, and it is an effort then just to dress. To get dressed, okay. Grace comes upon us at the most stressed, and in its one moment we are blessed. So through wholeness, you'll get blessed in the vibration of love. You have to trust and be vulnerable. It's all about the inner alchemy of your own energy. Just one, please. You are lovable, worthy of love. I set my intention to open my heart and accept all the love and compassion that comes my way. I will find my people, the people who love and accept me for who I am. For I know only need to discover them. So with that, just take a deep breath. And wherever there are cords of disarray where you have been holding on to a false facade, right? Perpetuating a cycle that should have ended long ago, just give honor to that process. And just open up your heart chakra and ask God to move miracles in your life, to allow whatever energies that have been kind of keeping you trapped or keeping you impeded in a loop, or have been holding on to these energies, realities, things that are not serving you and not getting you on a higher timeline, and just give honor and say thank you. And for those of you that want to say it out loud, go ahead and say out loud like what you're holding on to, that you see it clearly. And I want you to like literally envision a sun coming through your body and removing and releasing like all of those energies, all of those frequencies, all of those vibrations that are in your body. Like literally just see them like uncording and just falling away and releasing. And see whatever color you need more of, right? To heal those rips, those tears, those impediments, those things that were opening wounds to allow energies into your space, right? Not judgment, just see it, clear it up, stitch it up, fuse it together, whatever it looks like for you, right? Sometimes for me, I see like in Japanese pottery, like the gold leaf that fuses it together. Because that's an amazing bond. And come back into a state of center. Focusing on your solar plex. Just kind of ground into yourself. Cool. So I'm going to leave that there. If something in this resonated for you, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I hope you feel lighter and a little brighter, and you got something out of this reading. Until next time, be well. Ciao.